Intro. Right, listen up. You think you know food? You with your avocado toast and your pumpkin spice lattes? You know nothing. You call yourselves foodies, but you've been eating the same bland, boring rubbish your entire life. It's pathetic. Today, we're going to change that. I'm taking you on a journey, a real culinary adventure, not to some poncy Michelin star restaurant where they serve you a single pea on a massive plate. No, we're going to Afghanistan. Yes, you heard me. A country with a culinary heritage so rich, so powerful, it would make your grandmother's cooking look like a microwave meal. Chapter 1. First up, the national dish of Afghanistan. This isn't just rice, you muppets. This is Kabuli pulao, an absolute masterpiece. Get it wrong and you've insulted an entire nation. Get it right and it's poetry on a plate. We start with the rice, not just any long-grain rubbish from the supermarket. We need high-quality, fragrant basmati, the kind that cooks up fluffy and separate, not a sticky, stodgy mess. Each grain has to be perfect, a testament to the cook's skill. This dish demands respect from the very first step. If you can't give it that, you have no business in the kitchen. Then, the lamb. Oh, the lamb. Tender, melting in your mouth, slow cooked until it falls off the bone. We're not flash frying tough old mutton. This is patience, coaxing out every ounce of flavor. The meat is gently simmered in a broth, the very soul of the pulao. That broth is used to cook the rice, infusing sublime richness, a symphony of flavors building on each other. Don't even think about rushing this part. Now for the crown jewels. This separates good from legendary. Carrots, julienned finely like golden threads, raisins, plump and sweet, lightly fried and caramelized to perfection, add sweetness and texture to cut the lamb's richness. The contrast is brilliant, savory and sweet in balance. It's a work of art. The cultural significance is immense, centerpiece of every celebration, every wedding, every important gathering. A family's reputation judged by their pulao, a symbol of hospitality, generosity, Afghan identity. Chapter 2. Alright, move it. Next course. If you think dumplings are just those sad, soggy things you get in a plastic tray, you need a serious wake-up call. These are mantu, Afghan dumplings, and they are on another bloody level entirely. Forget what you know. Delicate, elegant, an explosion of flavor wrapped in a perfect little parcel. The dough is rolled paper thin, or so thin you can almost see through it. Skill, precision, a light touch, not brute force, finesse. Inside, finely minced beef, finely minced lamb, seasoned beautifully with onions, garlic, and a fragrant but balanced spice blend. The meat is cooked just enough to be tender, then finishes steaming inside the dumpling, locking in all the juices. The result is a burst of savory, meaty goodness. It's the heart of the mantu, and it has to be perfect. Now here's where it gets truly special. Mantu are never ever served plain. That would be a culinary crime. First, a generous layer of chaka, thick, tangy yogurt, often with garlic and mint. On top comes a warm lentil or split pea sauce, sometimes with tomato and meat. Warmth against cool yogurt, savory against tangy, a beautiful contradiction that just works. Finally, dried mint and sometimes a dash of fiery chili. It's a complete dish, a special occasion labor of love, a gift on a plate. Chapter 3. Feeling a bit sorry for yourself? Had a tough week? Well, stop your whining. What you need is a bowl of osh, not some pathetic, watery soup from a can. The Afghan penicillin, hearty, soulful noodle soup. The culinary equivalent of a big warm hug from your grandmother. Handmade flat noodles give it body. Osh is versatile. Beans, vegetables, herbs, tomatoey broth. Honest, rustic cooking. Never without garlicky yogurt and often finished with a savory meat korma. Hot soup plus cool yogurt plus savory sauce. Out of this world. Chapter 4. Forget your sad little calzones and your pathetic quesadillas. If you want to see a stuffed flatbread done right, look at Balani. It's simple, it's quick, and it is dangerously addictive. Flour, water, salt, a little oil, rolled incredibly thin, blistering and crisping on heat. A beautiful unleavened wrapper. Gandana greens, oniony and bright. Mashed potato with chili and coriander, like the best samosa filling you've ever had. Or a lightly sweet pumpkin with a whisper of cinnamon. Each filling is a star. Thin sheet, generous filling, fold to half moon, edges sealed. A perfect pocket waiting to be cooked. Cooking bolani is a spectacle. Shallow fried till golden and blistered. The sound, pure music. Crunch outside, soft steamy inside. Irresistible. Often served with a mint garlic yogurt dip. Meant to be shared, eaten with your hands. From street stalls to family homes, the ultimate snack. Chapter 5. You think you know kebabs? You've been eating dry, pathetic sticks of mystery meat, and you call them kebabs? Pathetic. Let me introduce you to the king, the chapli kebab. Chapli means flat, a big, flat, glorious patty of minced meat. This is a statement. Coarsely minced beef or lamb with a good amount of fat. The fat renders, keeping it moist and juicy. No dry kebabs here. Ground coriander, cumin, chili, turmeric, and dried pomegranate seeds. Non-negotiable for that tangy, sour cut-through. Add onions, tomatoes, chilies, coriander, bind with corn flour, gram flour, sometimes an egg. Organized chaos, mix, form hand-pressed patties, shallow fry to a deep, caramelized crust, while juicy inside. Serve with naan, onion tomato salad, and lemon. Bold, unapologetically delicious. A kebab with character. Chapter 6. Right, let's talk about stews. Not the bland, watery rubbish with a stock cube. I'm talking about shorwa, slow-cooked perfection. This is the heart of Afghan home cooking. Simple, rustic, immense depth. Shorwa is a method, a philosophy. Patience, coaxing flavor from humble ingredients. Start with meat, often on the bone. Bones release marrow and collagen, creating a full-bodied, nutritious broth. Brown for flavor, then let it simmer for hours until it practically dissolves. This is not a dish you can rush. Vegetables go in stages, potatoes and carrots first, later turnips, chickpeas, even split peas, each adding texture and taste. Seasoning is simple. The flavor comes from meat and veg, salt, pepper, maybe a touch of turmeric. Serve broth first as a nourishing soup, often with naan torn in, called taryeed. Then meat and vegetables as the main with more bread or rice. Clever, resourceful, beautiful. Tastes of home, family, tradition. Chapter 7. You think that sweet, creamy coconut milk rubbish from a jar is korma? Wake up and smell the cardamom. Afghan korma is slow-cooked depth. It's all about onions, sliced thin, patiently caramelized to deep golden brown. This piyaz dag is the soul. Brown lamb or chicken in that base. Bloom cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, cumin, coriander in hot oil. No cream, coconut or yogurt in the sauce. Richness comes from onions and thyme. Tomatoes add acidity and color. Variants: korma-i sabzi, greens. Nadru, lotus root. Aloo bukhara, sour plums. When ready, the sauce glistens. Meat is fall apart. Served with chalo to catch every last drop. This is what a real korma tastes like. Don't you ever forget it. Chapter 8. Right, you've made it this far. Savory, spicy, soulful. But a meal is not complete without dessert. And we're not finishing with some sad little scoop of ice cream. No, we are finishing with sheer kurma. Milk with dates, and so much more. Full-fat milk, gently reduced to creamy lusciousness. Fine vermicelli, lightly fried in ghee for a nutty aroma. Chopped dates dissolve into the milk, sweetening and tinting it caramel. Natural, layered sweetness, not cloying. Load with nuts, pistachios, almonds, cashews, then a pinch of saffron and cardamom. Serve warm or chilled, pure comfort and celebration. Each spoonful, creamy cardamom milk, soft strands, sweet chewy dates, crunchy nuts, the elegant end to our Afghan journey. Absolutely stunning. So there you have it, 8 dishes, 8 stories, 8 reasons to rethink flavor. You've seen the passion, the history, the brilliance, from royal Kabuli pulao to humble bolani. Masterpieces of flavor, texture, tradition. Don't just gawk. Find an Afghan restaurant. Better yet, try these at home. You'll mess up. Try anyway. Expand your palate. Challenge yourself. Wake up from your culinary coma. Subscribe. Now, get out and go cook something decent for once in your life.